welcome to GT7. This is SLYRED, and today we're going to do another engine swap tune. This time we're going to do it on the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 993, the 1995. We're going to put the RUF racing motor into this. Makes this little car scream. Don't get overconfident with the speed on it though, because it'll bite you. It'll put you off in the ditch real quick. It does handle good, but with all that horsepower, you got to be careful. It's got 934 horsepower. We're tuning for 800 pp. And on that note, let's go look at our parts. With that RUF motor being a racing motor, we couldn't buy much. I was surprised we could buy some titanium connecting rods and pistons. Nothing else though. We did weight reduction stage 1 through 3, I'm pretty sure. Came with Sports Hard. We are tuning for Racing Hard. It came with the Sports muffler. We're going to use the racing muffler. I did buy the power restrictor and the ballast. You're not going to need either one because we're not using them. I bought them for later on for tuning for lower PP racing. Bought the racing crankshaft. I think the fully customizable computer comes with it. We bought the high RPM turbocharger. Fully customized LSD. That's a Swartz one. Semi-racing, whatever. And the body rigidity, we bought that. We were able to buy the polished ports and the engine balance tuning, the racing intercooler, the racing air muffler, and the racing muffler, not racing air filter, racing exhaust manifold, the racing brake pads, slotted disc brakes, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customized suspension, brake balance controller, fully customized racing transmission, and we were not able to buy weight reduction stage 4. I only bought racing hard because that's what I'm tuning it with, but you guys can buy whatever you want. We did buy racing rain. I don't know why. We're not racing at Le Mans, but you never know. So let's go look at the tune. Like I said before, this is the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 993, the 1995, and we are putting the RUF CTR3 engine into this car. And man, does it boost the power. All right, our performance points are 782.41. So naturally, we are going to race 800 pp with this. You can't race 700. You'd have to cut it down to like 400 horsepower. And I didn't want to do that to this little beauty. The maximum horsepower, 934 horsepower. Beast! Beast! Maximum torque, 675.3. That's a lot of torque. This thing gets up and moves. The weight, 2,343 pounds. Really light. Anything under 3,000 pounds in a street car is definitely light. Alright, we're using racing hard tires, fully customized suspension. The body height adjustment in the front is 150. In the rear, it's 150 also. Anti-roll bars, 3 in the front, 8 in the rear. Dampening ratio compression, 35 and 35, front and back. Dampening ratio expansion, 45 and 45, front and back. Natural frequency, 2.80 and 3.00. That's 2.80 in the front and 3.00 in the rear. Negative camber angle, I got the front is 1.5, the rear is 1.3. Toe angle, 0 neutral in the front and 0.17 in the rear. The differential, I've got mine set at 10, 17, and 20. You guys can set wherever you like yours. Downforce, I got set at 100 in the front, 120 in the rear. We didn't take anything off the ECU output adjustment. We didn't add no ballast or no ballast positioning, no ballast weight. We didn't do any restriction on the power restrictor. It's at 100%. Fully customizable racing transmission. The top speed I got set at 280. I did change all the gears, so make sure your gears match my gears. And I tune from the bottom up. Final gear, 6th gear, 5th gear, and so on. If you need a closer look, pause the video. We did use the high RPM turbocharger. We could not get the anti-lag system, so we don't have that. We have the racing intercooler, racing air filter, racing muffler, racing exhaust manifold, racing brake system, racing brake pads, and that's about it, I think. Racing clutch and flywheel. Make sure your parts match my parts. If you need a closer look at the suspension or the differential, pause the video. All right, I think we're done with that. I'll show you a couple of laps at Sardinia. This car is scary fast on that track. You have to watch your speed on the corners. One time down the straightaway where the start finish is, I went flying right off the track into the sand. I was doing like 200 miles an hour. I was like, whoa, Nelly. Also, on the backside, that sweeping S-turn that comes down into that 45-degree turn to the right, left. Coming over that hill, you need to apply the brakes a hair, because if you don't, you'll be in that guardrail. I bounced off of it a couple of times. I was flying so fast. Like I said, this car's super fast. And I'll show you a couple of laps. If you have any questions about this tune, the suspension, or the transmission, write them in the comments down below. If there's any tunes you'd like to see me do, write that down in the comments down below. And if you're having problems with any tunes, with engine swaps or normal cars, write them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Anyway, let's go watch a couple of laps. Thanks for watching my video. Everybody, have a great day.